Ah, I do this almost every time. I do this almost. I do this almost. I do. Oh, I do this almost. I do this almost every time. I do this almost every time. I do this almost every time. How could that have been so wrong? And not yet so right. It was just nothing but wrong, bro. Not even close. Not even close. Oh, how I yearn. I miss you, miss you, miss you. You guys know that song? Oh, I did it again. I did it again. I did it again. Oh my gosh. It's just one of those days. I did it again. I did it again. And I'll do it again. I'll do it again in the future. I know it. I have faith that I will mess up again. All right, I think that is how it needs to be now. I think that's how it needs to be. I'm not positive. I'm not positive. Okay, that's done. I'll go ahead and do this. Just see what happens. Just see what happens. No. Uncheck. Okay. All right. I think we're almost there. Have you have you guys seen those Instagram videos of that one guy? There's this guy that bro, I feel like, and I know that's why he does it. Like, he's good at it. They're so relatable. There's this dude that he's like in a car, and he's like going through a parking lot, and he'll say something dumb, like a old lonely guy like trying to connect or something. Like, someone will come out with a shopping cart, and he'll be like, "Hey, congratulations, you just bought the whole store." So long, Walmart. I guess you're going out of business. you guys, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not doing a good job describing it. But he's like this dude that's like, he's just like, he does it in an awkward way, but he's trying to connect with people, and he's just trying to make small talk, but maybe he's not that good at it. And then he's like a kind-hearted dude, and he's just like, I don't know. If you know what I'm talking about, that you know they're amazing. But if not, then I just seem like a weirdo. Whose hot dog is this? I love that guy's videos. I feel like he's mocking me. ARJR, what's up? What's up, everybody? Slipknot. Ooh, what's up, Slipknot? Oh, I appreciate it. I just washed my beanie. Put some Febreze. Well, I put some Febreze on it. Don't want to take all the juju. Invader Jim, Alan Brooks, what's up, Adam? Nightmare Fuel reminds me of Freddy Krueger. Call police, brother. Why am I gonna call the police? Final form uploaded. Final form. Oh, did you do your the heck? Oh my gosh. This gets so dumb when I have this way to maximize so I can see. Oh, I bet I'm gonna get copyright claim if. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bro, there's too many things to focus on here. I know this sounds so dumb. I know this is gonna sound dumb and maybe even disrespectful. Something about the detail of the soil. That is what got me, bro. Cause I'm like, everything's just too like I could focus the detail on the crevices, the little lines and the spoons, even showing the leaf. The rows, I can't even touch that, bro. Like what can I say about that? That's crazy. But the thing that I was like, wait a minute, even the soil, like the attention to detail from this dude on these kind of works, even the soil, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. If you guys want to admire this, I'm not going to try to take away from it. I refuse to show it on the screen. I want you guys to go give it traffic. I want you to like it, comment, thumbs up, subscribe. This is what you get from ARJR. That's the kind of stuff you get. That's a masterpiece, man. It's like that's unheard of. Like you said the other day, Hobby Lobby can't afford you. Like you need like ARJR's creations or something, bro. This is amazing. That's amazing. For people to be able to have one-of-ones like that, like this, you can't beat that, man. That is insane. Great podcast yesterday. Thank you, Alan Brooks. Thank you. You guys like really came out. You guys really came out and supported like crazy watching that thing. I was very, very happy to see how many people showed up and gave the channel some love, the Fighting for Your Life podcast some love. That was amazing. Thank you for doing it. And if you did scope it out, please, because that's the world we live in. That's the way the algorithm and the platform operates, you know. Please don't hesitate to show it some love. Leave a comment, subscribe, hype it, like, all the stuff, you know. I had a good time over there. Thank you. Show Game. Cody Chapman, what's up, Grandmaster? That interview was amazing. I can't stay for the stream, but I'm going to catch you when I get home. Just going to pass on the love. Thank you, Cody Chapman. I appreciate that. You know, somehow it means even, you know, I don't want to insult anybody. I was about to say it means even more. But there's something nice about someone that can't even stick around. They know they can't even stick around. But they're like, I got to at least say what's up real quick. That's crazy, man. Because you could have easily just been like, yeah, I'll watch it later. But that means a lot, man. And thank you. Thank you for checking it out. Cody and then he gives a membership,
we
bro.
Are family.
Then he gives a membership.
Cause I got
Cody
all my
Chapman
homies
with me. Thank you, man. What's up, real Bruce Wayne? ARJR. GM Vincent had a great interview. When are you doing yours? Rose is done and up. Oh yeah, well, I'm going back to the future now. I don't know. I'm not sure. That would be very interesting to do now. That would be kind of funny. That would be kind of funny. We'll see. Anything's possible, bro. Anything is possible. I just saw a dude with no legs get choked out by a giant with the last name Walker in a karate setting. I mean, anything could happen. Anything is possible. You know what I noticed, by the way? Zion Clark, he has no legs, right? As far as I could tell. As far as I could tell, this dude has no legs. And they put him up to fight against a dude named Walter Walker. As in Walker, you know? Like walking, because that fool has legs. They put up a legless dude against another dude whose last name was Walker. I don't know if that's ironic, if it's insulting. I didn't know what to make of that. That's like if they put Derek Lewis up against someone whose last name was Jiu-Jitsu. Like, this ain't fair, bro. What are we doing? And then he choked him. He choked him out, man. Dude gets choked out in a karate fight. What the heck? Walker. How? That's like if they put Zion Clark against someone named Walter Able-Bodied. How? And if they were going to do that, do some better marketing. Let's get silly with it. Let's highlight the fact that the non-walker is fighting a dude named Walker. I mean, if we're going to do it anyway, let's highlight it. Wow. Walter Able-Bodied. Is Aspinall out of the UFC? There's a lot of liars, bro. There's a lot of parody accounts. There's a lot of meme channels. There's a lot of Josh Thompsons. It's hard to know. I mean, I got to tell you, Josh, he comes out, you know, he presents himself like this dude that's credible. And, you know, he's homies with people like Big John McCartney. You think he's got the scoop. You know, he's got homies at AKA, rub shoulders with DC. You know, he knows things. And he just comes out very authoritative-like and talking about, yeah, they told Aspinall that he's going to have to vacate. Aspinall says, Chala, I ain't doing that. You're going to have to let me go out of my contract because I want to go make that boxing money because I'm going to be able to see instantaneously when I put on the boxing gloves and they're trying to pay me millions. Then I could see. I could see right through that little black dot. I could see all the green. I could see all the green through that little black dot suddenly. But then, apparently, Josh Thompson didn't know what he was talking about, and he was just regurgitating something that he saw on Twitter. And apparently that never happened. But, I mean, it's tricky. It's tricky because what else are they going to do? I know that maybe Josh Thompson jumped the gun a little bit and people were clowning on him, but I don't think he was that far off. What are they going to do? It's already been a while, and it's going to be another, year, maybe? It's indefinite. That's bad. Indefinite sounds bad. At least when you hear 3 months, 6 months, even when you hear 2 years. But indefinite, well, what does that mean, bro? 11 years? So it's like, well, we have to strip you, fool. But the problem is stripping Tomas Aspinall right now because he's out with the hurt eye is like if you fire a lady because she's out on maternity leave. You're going to be some legal troubles, bro. So maybe the UFC is trying to figure that out right now. I think it's inevitable. Betrayal. What happened, Chrissy J? What happened? Fight Life Pod. Fight Life Pod is in the house and has decided to become self-inflicted.
We are family.
We have a self-inflicted
'Cause I got all my homies
from
with
Fight
me.
Life Pod. This is the homie that I did the corroboration with, and that came out. The video came out yesterday. Thank you very much, Miguel from Fight Life Pod. Again, if you haven't seen it, scope it out. We talked almost for like 2 hours, and it felt like 20 minutes. It was I had to pack it all in. You know how you guys could see, and you've heard it even in the thing. I'm always ignoring people and not talking with people and not having a life outside of doing this. So it's like I packed in all my talking, all my thoughts and everything, all my words. I fit it into that one thing. So we had a great long conversation. And it flew by. But thank you very much, Fight Life Pod, for being so generous and for officially being a gringo in this community.
'Cause I got all my homies
you have
with
climbed
me.
the wall to the dark web of the Mexican martial arts. You have access to everything. There's some funky stuff in there, bro. There's some weird stuff in there. And I also want to say thank you to I don't know if you're in here right now, but someone named Paradise 1990 just joined the Patreon right now at this very moment. And while I'm at it, somebody named Carlos joined yesterday as well. And I want to say thank you to Disco Golf Hutch and some other unnamed people that choose to remain nameless that have been supporting me even when the streams aren't up on PayPal. Thank you very much. Can I call you Rose Pat Berry? Chasing the Joker. Hey, he could use it real Bruce Wayne. He has terrible cardio. He could use a little break. Jane, were you here first, Jane? Look, Bane Caulfield, listen. I have this software, and I say it often. I don't know if you've heard me say it. I have this software that often, when I get into the chat, it blocks out the first couple of comments. And sometimes I'll even ask people, I'll say, hey, who was first for real? Or I'll say, if you were first, please raise your hand. Because I don't want to disrespect anybody. And then sometimes people will go like, oh yeah, I was first. And I didn't do that today. I apologize. Jane Caulfield, you were first, and
I'm not surprised.
Thank you for your loyalty. Mar Loca, thank you. Thank you for sharing the love of that vicious little fox that's cute and cuddly on the outside, but look at those eyes, man. The windows to the lack of soul right there. That vicious, but he shows love. He spreads it. This dude for several months has been ripping out his own heart and sharing it with the community. That oversized, overgrown heart that traditionally you would think represents goodness and love, but I learned, unfortunately, not that long ago, when an animal has an oversized heart, that's actually very, very deadly in most cases. So he's spreading it with this community here. Thank you, Mar Loca. What's up, Bloodsport? No, just got my car out of the mechanic shop after it sat there for 3 months and it just died on me at the gas station. You know what? Buckle up, Teddy. Shoot, bro. I don't want to be a punk. I'm just saying. I used to work at a car dealership where they have service. They have the service branch as well, and it's not the biggest surprise to me that you just took it from a shop where it was sitting for 3 months and then it died on you. What that tells me is they probably jumped it right before you took it. And maybe they had it running for a little while and they're like, hey, once he's out of here, he's out of here. And then the next time you turn it off and turn it back on, you're going to be in trouble. I don't know if you had it there for some alternator work. If it was sitting there whatever they were doing, man, if they had it sitting there and it wasn't being ran, I don't know whose fault that was. I don't know if they were making you wait and maybe they were waiting on this part forever and they weren't running it for 3 months. I don't know, but they should have had the awareness that they got to be running this car. I don't know. That just sounds a little fishy to me, man. I can't even tell you how many times I saw a fellow car salesman or someone from service when there was a car that clearly has something problematic and like maybe the customer was on the way and it wouldn't start and they were like, jump it real quick, jump it, ride it around the block for a while, keep it running. And then once it's out of here, it's out of here. I don't know. It just seems fishy, bro. ARJR is from the rose on the stream. I need to get that in my my stream deck, man. It's and I want to tell you one more time. And look, I'm making a vow. I'm making a vow to you right now. You will not see my face again. You will not see this beanie again until I come back with the new emojis. I because I wanted to put some new stuff. I haven't even put new stuff in my stream deck. I haven't put emojis. I've been a little bit of a wreck. I've been I I had a it was a two-parter. Did I stream yesterday? I didn't. But I did it in two sections yesterday, and I ended up having about a somewhere between 4 and 5 hour conversation with artificial intelligence yesterday. I was talking with Google's AI yesterday for just under 5 hours about my channel and about analytics and about strategies, and man, I don't know how much I want to reveal. Because, you never know. There's some idiots out there. Somebody gave me some advice the other day about how to prompt AI, how to talk to them in a way to kind of hack it so that they'll give you answers that they normally would have said, I can't tell you that. And I did that yesterday. And it was telling me stuff that the YouTubers, the YouTube chat never is willing to tell me. And I found out stuff that I never thought I'd be able to find out. Stuff that and here's the thing. Google AI, it's YouTube. Google's YouTube and YouTube is Google. So they're very much intercorrelated. So I was able to get some pretty good information. And that's what I've been doing the last several days. I've been trying to figure out, because I thought I was onto something, man, with these new uploads that I was doing, just kind of talking to the camera, talking beanie type stuff. And it seems like it's been going backwards rather than finding momentum. And I was like, I need to do some more homework, man. Different things that could and could not. By the way, I am playing around with the idea of not making all of my live streams members only. I am learning. I have been getting conflicting information over the months about, how that could hurt your channel, and some things say how it could help, and we'll see. I just don't want anybody to get annoyed if you start to see a bunch of stuff start to get listed from being unlisted and from being on the members tab. You might get a bunch of notifications, but just ignore them maybe. But I feel like I've been very behind and scattered because I've been just trying to figure out how to do things best on this channel, and it keeps getting me distracted. And then I got on the stream right now and I was like, I didn't do the emojis. I feel bad. I feel like I'm lagging on you guys. ARJR, thank you, GM. You are the inspiration for me uploading my works, and thank you, Dojo, for all the love. I can't believe that, bro. Look at this. I can't even believe hearing you say that, bro. That's so amazing. Look at what he did for this community. This is me and Flacco right here. This is me and Flacco battling the algorithm right there. You see, and ironically, the algorithm's gonna try to fight me even harder after this because they don't like seeing a lot of blood. And look at all the blood coming off the algorithm right there, catching a chancla right to the dome. This is amazing. This is the kind of stuff you get right here. It's my pleasure, man. I'm honored. That's crazy. I love to see you doing it, man. What's up, everybody? I think, yeah, I'm too far behind.
We are family. Cause I got all my homies with me.
All right, here we go. Here we go. So just let me tell you this real quick, and I think everybody knows this. I don't think it's a secret. I think it's a little shameful, a little, but at the same time, hey, bro, work the system, get your money. That's why you guys do it. You don't become a fighter, and you don't become a fighter's manager, for pats on the back, for people to like you, or even legacy. Not primarily. What is it at the end of the day? It's a job. So, what was happening? What the heck? What are we talking about here? No, it did not. I'm not saying bought in game really. Dang it, I missed what Dex was saying. I probably would have had a clever comeback. What was it about? Someone said he's being gross or racist or both. What the heck was I saying? My brain's always all scattered when I shouldn't try to do this after I'm editing. Oh, the reason people get into this, it wasn't kosher. Pushing how it is. Pushing how it is. Pushing how it is. No, I can't, bro. I try. Say what you gotta say, Dex. I ain't gonna babysit you, Dex. I don't want people in here dancing around you. I don't want people walking on eggshells around you. If you're gonna be a punk, then be a punk and speak up. Epstein Island wasn't a Mossad operation, duh. That's what he's talking about? That's it? Okay. Give me something good, bro. Did you address the elephant of being a casual? Are you talking about from the interview? So look, I said it, and I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm just gonna talk in a way as if you watched it. Because if you didn't watch it, you need to go watch it. I started watching UFC at a certain point, right? When I felt that it became a necessity. And then, yeah, bro, it was kind of weird I guess because it's my reality, it kind of surprised me. Like, it was funny to see your reaction to that, Miguel, because it was like, oh, snap, this is how that news is received. Like, oh, dang, because I'm just so used to, like, that's my reality. But then when someone else is like, what? Then it's like, oh, yeah, that's probably not that great, huh? What happened was, Guru ruined his career going fishing. Why? That was a good video. Why would that ruin his career? I like that video. I wished it was longer. But I started watching. He's no. I started watching it when I did out of necessity, and then when I did, it was easy for me to find who, because I used to love like WWF, right? WCW. So when I started watching UFC, because I already had that WWF brain, it didn't take me long to kind of cling to different people who I felt like had that type of character or charisma. And then I was like, okay, I could see, I get this. And then because I wasn't always, I wasn't actively watching UFC, but I was very, very, very much into martial arts. So I still knew about people like Boss Rutan, Royce Gracie, Ken Shamrock, Tank Abbott, all these dudes. So I started kind of reverse engineering, like, okay, let me kind of see what their career looked like now. So then that's why I would go back, and then I even made those videos. Let's do a breakdown of UFC 1. Let's do a breakdown of UFC 2. And I started kind of reverse engineering, educating myself from like, what did it look like from the beginning? Till it got to the point where I would talk about UFC 1 stuff and make videos, and then all the people in here trying to call me a casual or like, oh, I never even saw that. Oh, I didn't even know who that fighter is. Oh, I didn't even know this happened. I'm like, yeah, I do my homework, bro. I barely came into the game like, 10, 15 years after you, and I'm lacing you up now. Not all of you. I mean, a lot of you are Puritans. And when I would make those videos, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember that. That was the best. I had that on VHS. But some people would be like, I don't even know who this is. So, yeah, I'm a casual. There you go. Yup. There you go. That's how we do it. But look, let me just say this part real quick. I probably shouldn't make my live streams live or public. I don't talk enough about MMA to make them public. The thing is, there's like a camp of people that want to see Ilia Topuria and Dustin Gaethje, because it's like, hey, let's try at some point to get back to, like, I don't know what to call it, the glory days. I don't know, because even back in the, not literally glory, like I'm not talking about the promotion, but like, respecting the rankings, respecting contenders. I think MMA fans are kind of starting to feel a little bit jerked around. Like, hey, I'm trying to follow the sport. I'm trying to know who did what and what it looks like they're going to do next and who it makes sense for them to go up against and what that means. And you guys are just having, you guys are just having Davison Figueiredo, and his next fight is going to be against Michael Chiesa. What? You guys just told me that, Mighty Mouse is coming back and he's going to fight Derek Lewis. I can't even keep up. I can't follow this sport anymore. So it's like there's a camp of people that wants Ilia and Gaethje. Let's just do what we were supposed to do in the first place. I mean, I guess that would necessitate throwing Armin up there. But and you know what is funny, by the way? It is not unprecedented. Man, it would be messed up. But it would also be kind of hilarious if they passed up Gaethje like they did to Tomas Aspinall when it was Stipe Muchacho and John Jones. If they passed up Gaethje and they made it Ilia versus Armin. Now, we know that that's what should have happened in the first place. And Armin is the one that initially got passed up. I'm getting distracted here. Wow, interesting. So there is a world where that happens. It's not totally unprecedented. There is a world where it would be pretty funny if they passed up Gaethje and they did Ilia and Armin, right? But I don't think anybody is even going to entertain that idea. it's most likely going to be Ilia and Gaethje or Ilia and Islam. But that's not looking very likely either, because Ali Abdelaziz is saying, Chale, you are not fighting Makhachev. He is fighting a true welterweight next, which is a weird thing for Ali Abdelaziz to say. I always think that's weird. Like, I've heard that sentiment a lot, whether, I don't know, from commentators, from analysts, from fans, from, people in comment sections. I've heard people say things along the lines of, oh, well, this guy's not a true heavyweight, or this guy's not a true light heavyweight, or what are you talking about? The moment, if he eats one burrito and then now he weighs 205, he's a light heavyweight now. That's it. If he gets food poisoning and he's, and then he goes down to middleweight, he's a middleweight now. I don't know what this conversation, this vernacular, he's not a true one, he's a true one. He either, get on the scale. It is what it is. So I thought it was strange wording for Ali Abdelaziz to say, no, he's fighting a real welterweight next. Well, what if Topuria gains some weight and then he's a real welterweight? What are you talking about? Even Islam Makhachev isn't a real welterweight. What's he walking around at right now? He's probably like a light heavyweight. He's not a real welterweight either. So what are we talking about? So it didn't take me long to realize, and I don't think, most of the people here in this type of chat has been around long enough, or at least they are in love with the sport enough to pay enough attention to see it's Ali Abdelaziz. He wants Gaethje to fight Topuria because he represents Gaethje and he's making that Gaethje money. And then if Gaethje's fighting Topuria, that frees up Makhachev to fight, and he represents Makhachev, and he wants Makhachev, and he's pushing for Makhachev to fight Usman. So then he's going to get that Usman money. This is insane. This is potentially the biggest payday ever for Ali Abdelaziz. If Gaethje fights Topuria at the White House, Makhachev and Usman fight at the White House, that is insane money. Insane. And this is like Gaethje's last dance, This is Usman's last dance. And Makhachev ain't no spring chicken either. And I'm always the one pushing for old man strength to the fullest, that wisdom, that experience. I don't think people need to be checking out just because they're in their mid-30s or even their late 30s. But Makhachev has been saying for a while that he wants to retire already. So this might be a triple last dance for Ali Abdelaziz. Once he loses these dudes, Makhachev came in a little bit later, but he's been riding that wave, bro. Usman and Gaethje. What's Ali going to do after these dudes are gone? He's going to have to wait for some of Khabib's younger cousins to grow up. They're going to have to be feeding those boys some hormones so they could grow up already. Fake a birth certificate. That dude's going to be out of luck real soon. So that's what it's all about. Money, 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 money. Money. I always thought that last money was funny. How it kind of fades in. Money, 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 money. Money. Even when I was a little kid, I thought that last money was funny. Thank you, ARJR.
We are family. Because I got all my homies with me.
And you know what? Is that even possible? Can Makhachev even fight Usman at the White House? I thought they said the Russians couldn't go. Am I stupid? Dagestan's like Russian, right? Is Dagestan in Russia? Yes, Dagestan is a republic within Russia. I bet some of you thought I was dumb, huh? You're probably laughing right now. Dagestan is a republic within Russia. It's so hilarious to me. Like, you see these, the most ethnic looking dudes, and these are the true Caucasians. I always think this so funny when I read that they're from the Caucasian mountains, or I don't know how to. Is that where couscous comes from? I never know how to say it correctly. I feel stupid saying it out loud. But I don't even know if he can fight at the White House. They are, but they hate the Russian government. How could they hate the Russian government, but then they're always chilling with Putin? How does that make sense? Is that them trying to make amends, or How come Khabib Nurmagomedov was always chilling with Putin and stuff like that? You don't remember Conor versus Khabib? What are you talking about? I remember that. Do you remember Adesanya versus El Mero? Like, why are you just making weird claims? I really hope no Muslims fight at the White House. Why, bro? Why does it matter? Let's say you don't. Oh, it's probably because you think he's gonna win, huh? I was gonna say, let's say you don't like Muslims. That's like when people try to take away free speech, and it's like, don't take away free speech. If you don't like what somebody is saying, you want them to talk more, right? If you truly believe that, I'm not saying, hey, it's cool to be anti-Muslim, but I'm saying if you truly don't like something, let it thrive. Then people could be exposed to how ridiculous it is, right? Couscous comes from North Africa. Oh, snap. I would have never guessed that. Edible sand. Oh, yeah, it's weird, bro. How do all you guys know off the beanie that couscous is from Africa? That's crazy. That's like some crazy, that's a crazy fun fact right there. Chechnya is an agreed upon sovereign state within Russia. Oh, so it's kind of like a casino. They kind of got their own thing going on. The press conference with Conor versus Khabib, when Conor explained some of it. When he explained some of what? That Khabib is like a Caucasian? Even more than washed up. Can't stand listening to Usman. Yeah, I mean, even when I couldn't stand Usman, even when he was like at his peak, I couldn't stand that dude. He just seems so full of himself, man. The winner should get access to read the Epstein files. Hey, it's all a distraction, man. It's all a distraction. The Epstein files aren't even real. It's all a big distraction to keep us away from the fact that they are ripping off and robbing and disrespecting Armin Sarukian. That's it. There aren't even any files. It's all a big distraction because of what they're doing to Armin. If it makes people feel better, Islam is white. He was born Slavic, so it's not like he's not like. My wife's a 5-time national Moroccan boxing. What the heck, bro? For real? Dang, you better stay in line, homie. Train with Badir Hari Alawa. She's also international champion. Yusuf Zala Mabib. Dang, bro. Dang. So you guys, so that's how. So is that how you know what couscous is? I'm trying to make the connection. That's crazy, man. I have not, but I'm screenshotting that right now. That's crazy, bro. What the heck? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. ARJR, oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. ARJR just sent 100 big ones to the PayPal. 100. And they ain't dollarinis for them Costco weenies, I gotta tell you. He said, Valentine's dinner on me. GM, enjoy. Bro, ARJR, is it cool if I don't tell Marilena that it was from you? I don't know if it matters. Bro, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, we could get appetizers now. We gonna get appetizers. We gonna live it up, bro. Dang. I'm gonna tell her, what do you want? You want some tiramisu? You want dessert? Go ahead. Go ahead. You want 2 appetizers? Let's not get carried away. You want 2 appetizers or do you want the tiramisu? Thank you, bro. That's crazy, man.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause
I'm like unreasonably proud of that track, by the way. I think that slaps, bro. I think that could be on Spotify. I should make an album. The White House card, truly the greatest card to be featured on Fighting, not in front of fans, but PDFs, the whole crew. They should call it UFC Epstein. I don't know, man. I think like my take on this whole thing. My take on this whole thing is it's just a big reminder, man. Whether it's politics, whether it's actors, musicians, athletes, with any kind of whatever kind of celebrity, just remember and just take it in, man. Like stop idolizing people. Stop putting too much of your faith in people. Stop putting them on a pedestal. They're just, they're out there farting right now like you. They're sneezing, they're scratching, they got pimples. They're out, their bones are creaking. They're sitting down having a late lunch right now. They got a big old booger hanging out of their nose. Like, all these people are just imperfect weirdos, man. Like, it just shows you can't put your faith, can't put your faith in man like that, Those daggy cheekies unalived all those actual Russian children 20 years ago. It was crazy. Oh, snap. They had some kind of little civil war or something. Or maybe it wasn't even that. Maybe it was just one-sided. That's crazy. I didn't know that, man. Dang. So it was originally like a Russian neighborhood. It was a Russian barrio, huh? How Khabib didn't like Putin and the Moscow government. Khabib's father wanted Khabib to fight under the Ukrainian flag. What? Are you serious? And now you're going to act like I'm stupid because I didn't know that? I lost faith in Conor after he couldn't explain the... What? I don't remember that. I got to look that up. Disagree to agree. Real Bruce Wayne, disagree to agree. By the way, if you put a comment earlier and you wanted it read, please leave it again. I was super distracted earlier. I was trying to talk about Makhachev and Ilia, and I was shouting people out and stuff. Yeah, dude, my wife is in all my streams. Her cousin is Khalid. Well, you do streams? Bro, I got to check you out, bro. How different do you think lightweight would be if Arman fought Islam? What do you think his chances would be? Man. I haven't had to. I mean, there's always so much MMA news cycling that I don't sit down and do my MMA long division unless I'm specifically, like, with my sights set on a certain fight. I have not done that recently. I haven't done that post, their first fight. I haven't done that with Makhachev and Sarukian because it doesn't even look like it's on the horizon right now. But just going off the beanie, man, I really, really like Sarukian. I really like that dude. But I kind of feel like Sarukian is to Makhachev as Max Holloway is to Volkanovski, It's just, it's just like, I'm sorry, bro, but it's just like trying to dethrone Khabib Nurmagomedov. It's like, sorry, Poirier. Sorry, Gaethje. It's not going to happen while he's here. I think it would. I think he has the best shot, but you know what? I think I'm speaking out of my dickies right here. Again, going off the beanie. I think Topuria might have a better chance against Makhachev than Sarukian. And I'm basing a lot of that off of what the fight looked like with Makhachev and Volkanovski. Makhachev is very hittable. and he was getting teed off on by Volkanovski, and I don't see Sarukian doing that. Definitely not at that level, but I could see Topuria doing that. Tom Cruise will beat most 155 pounders. I mean, the edit would show you to be very correct, bro. I saw your actual self. You a heck of... Oh, Wretched, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I mean, ironically, I got to be honest, that, what you're referring to, that was the character. So, I mean, even more of a compliment, I guess. You know, accidental compliment. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Dang. Is that an insult, real Bruce Wayne? Because I definitely took that as an insult.
You're killing me, Smalls.
What's up, Buff Mo Kid? Chale Sonny has hit me up multiple times and comes to my streams. Oh, that guy's a punk, eh? He was hitting me up and then he disrespected and just ghosted me, man. He was being fake with me. Congratulations, though. What the heck? Heartless, I don't know if you're calling him a Jesus freak or if you're referencing, what was that band, bro? Back in the day, they did "What will people think when they hear that I'm a Jesus freak?" That song actually freaked me out back in the day. It was a weird song, man. That dude saying it scared me when I was a little kid. ARJR, it's OT and art money. But she don't need to know. You're the best, man. Thank you. Thank you, man. I was already stressing about that a little bit, to be honest with you. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Let me see. Where did I see this? Oh, I forgot, man. Jane's always correcting me. I forgot about that, man. I completely forgot about that. That Marab is the only one that was spreading that propaganda about the Russians. I keep forgetting that. I'm a little bit torn right here. Excuse me, I'm trying to do some research right now. I'm trying to read something. I'm trying to get some context on a particular individual right here. Thank you again, ARJR. You seen Dustin back training American top team for the potential White House event? I have seen it. It's weird, man. I mean, we were just joking about this a few months ago. That how weird and embarrassing would it be if he came back after that gigantic send-off? That's so sad, man. But dang, you know, like the only person they would have him come back for too. There's two people. There's two people that I could see him coming back for. My first gut reaction was they're gonna have him come back and fight Chandler, because that would be a slobber knocker. It would be a big fight. It would be entertaining. But you know what I think they might do? I could see them doing Poirier against Covington. What do you think about that? Because Poirier ain't going to do Conor again. That makes no sense. Nobody wants to see that. It was already definitive 2 times. No one wants to see Covington and Conor. But Poirier and Covington? Ooh, those dudes have been hating each other for a long time. And then you keep Conor freed up to fight Adesanya? Look at this is the kind of dude that ARJR is. He slaps down another $50 in the PayPal and says, I forgot the kids got to eat too. We got to get them some Little Caesars and some breadsticks, bro. Keep them quiet. Bro, you're the best, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Wait a minute, Heartless. I didn't even know that. Toby Mac, bro, Toby Mac's like Eminem from that first. Who was that little boy band that he was with? Toby Mac was in DC Talk. I didn't know that. You just blew my beanie, bro. I remember hearing that when I was a little kid because they had the Jesus Freak one that was like, it was like harder. I don't remember. But then they had that weird one. It was like an extra track. Do you know which one I'm talking about, Heartless? It went, what will people think when they hear that I'm a Jesus freak? And I know it sounds like, my voice sounds stupid, but that's how they sang it on the album. It sounded weird. I didn't know he was on that band. Let me see. Where am I at? If Gaethje beats Ilia, that'll be the worst outcome for Stardom in recent UFC history. I mean, the problem with Topuria though is some of the stuff he says, because he's one of the dudes that has been he's definitely not been trying to hide the fact that, and a lot of dudes are like that these days. Even Makhachev has been saying that for years, but you do have to consider, okay, they've been saying it for years, but they've still been here for years, so obviously they're just running their mouth. Who cares? But a lot of dudes are like, I want to win a few like blockbuster fights, and then I want to retire early and you know, maintain my legacy. Ilia's one of these dudes that makes it sound like if he wins the right, you know, particular fights and gets the money he wants, he's gonna dip. So I can see what you're saying, that it could be a terrible outcome because, you know, if Ilia wins, then he could just keep riding that wave and get some big fights. But he keeps acting like he just wants to dip already. So imagine if Ilia won and he's like, you know what? I won featherweight. I defended it. I won lightweight. I defended it at the White House. I got all my money. What am I going to do? Get married again and get divorced again because of this fight lifestyle? I got enough money. I'll find another lady, not from Miami, have another kid with another lady, and, you know, I'm cool. Then the UFC's like, what the heck, bro? Just like John Jones winning, vacating. Cejudo winning, vacating. GSP winning, vacating. There's Ilia winning, vacating. If Gaethje wins, he's a little bit more of a wild card because he's already said, if I lose, I'm done. I'm out, whatever. But then he was talking to Stephen A. Smith, and he was making it sound like if he beats Gaethje, he's going to retire. And he was even telling Stephen, hey, bro, don't put me in a corner. Don't ask me, bro, because the UFC is going to get mad. They don't want to hear me say that I'm going to retire. If I win, that's going to put them in a bad spot. So I think Gaethje's going to retire if he wins too, either way. But there's no guarantee if Ilia wins, especially after all his recent shenanigans, that he's going to keep going, because he's not going to want to fight Arman. You think suddenly if he beats Gaethje, he's going to want to fight Arman now? He's going to want to fight Makhachev, and Makhachev's going to want to be going on to bigger and better things. Makhachev's going to want to go to middleweight and fight Chamoyev. It's tough, man. Casey Stazzy, what's up, man? Mona Kenny.
Mona Kenny.
Makhachev seems like he could lay in prayer as a failsafe any fight. Yeah, they let him get away with it. They don't let other people get away with it, but they let him get away with it. It's crazy, man. What the heck? I'm right here. I love you, bro. Now let's argue. Who's the guy in the back? Bro, that's disrespectful, bro. This is my Tío Beto. Tío Beto has been riding with me since day one, man. How do you not know about Tío Beto? No, I get it, bro. I get it. Like no insult, no disrespect either, but I do not like his music. I recognize you, bro. I recognize you. The 70s, they go that far back? What the? Yeah, Armin hasn't been tested, and it's annoying. It's not even his fault. It's not even his fault. Casey, it blows my mind, bro, when people every once in a while people tell me to look at the chat as if I'm not looking at it because I'm behind, but are they not realizing that I'm behind because I'm so looking at the chat, because I'm so committed to reading the chat and being thorough, and I go on tangents reading the chat. Like, I am reading the chat, bro. That's why I'm so behind, because I am reading the chat. Dang, man, I'm stupid behind. Saber, that's a good point, man. That's a good point. It's kind of like killing two cockroaches with one chancla, you know? Why not make the best of it if he's doing these side quests anyway? That's a really good point. Hey, Jordan, what's up, man? No más fraud penal. I did not see that. It was destined for Alex Gotan Pereira to become 3 division. Are you a fan of Pereira? Is that what you're telling me right now? Jay Caulfield did not like that comment, Bruce Wayne. Max Holiday and Poirier for the quadrilogy. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that one. Dang, you think part 2 was rigged, MMA Arian? Everyone in here thinks that his name's Arian. His name's Aryan. Bro, get it right. Poor dude. Poor Aryan's in here. Everyone's making all these allegations against him. He's like, bro, my name is Aryan. It's been Aryan my whole life. Heck yeah. Casey Stazzy, you are trolling me, bro. You're trolling, or you're watching this with the sound off, bro. I've been talking to you, bro. Am I pronouncing your name wrong? He's like, it's pronounced Mark. I was sounding out your name phonetically, Casey Stazzy. A running gag. You know what? Let me just. Your Theo looks like Nacho Libre, his sidekick, or Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. Good genes. You know who he kind of looks like? He actually reminds me of the uncle from Napoleon Dynamite. What's the uncle's name? Uncle Rico. He looks like if Uncle Rico was Mexican, doesn't he? I gotta tell him that next time I see him. Yes, you could call me a fan of Pereira. That would be very accurate. What do you think about Charles for the BMF? You mean like, is he gonna win it? I really need to lock in. I need to get focused and do a prediction. I think I said it off the beanie the other day that I think it made more sense for Holiday to get that one. But I gotta lock in and do an actual prediction. You think he's gonna run to middleweight? He's gonna fight Khamzat? ARGR, we got lurkers. Gotta get those likes. Uncle Rico. Yeah, Uncle Rico's the people forget about Uncle Rico. People forget about that dude. Could I get a picture of him right now so you guys can see what I'm talking about? Because if you saw what I'm talking about, you'd be like, "Oh snap! Oh snap!" He does look like him. I don't know if this is the best photo. If this is the best example. We'll see. This is Uncle Rico right here. Like, at the very least, those two dudes could be like, they're like cousins, right? Like, Uncle Rico's mom was from Spain. At the least, right? You could see it. At least they went to the same high school. They had like the same fashion sense. They went through the same phases. You know these dudes were chilling together at the pizza place after school, right? Like, at least they were homies. I bet the football can go over them mountains. I'm Vinny the Guinea. Y'all don't know about me. I literally spawn fire in my hands on stream. What the heck? What the? Enrique. Rico's a legend. He could throw a pigskin pass. Dustin needs to fight at least 5 times if he wants another send-off. Yeah, for real. He's going to be expecting another send-off. I don't know, bro. It's got to be a cultural thing. Gaethje and his brother. Charles beats Max. Max will then be fighting the other lightweight contenders. Love and respect to both guys. Yeah, they're definitely two fan favorites. They lived through the same era. Lord Racer been a member for 28 months. Thank you, bro.
We are family. 'Cause I got all my homies with me.
Like all the razor blades and shaving cream or what? Thank you, Lord Racer. What has he done lately? Real Bruce Wayne, the piano room was the old dojo. They're in a new place now. Wait, who's asking about that? Lord, Real Bruce Wayne? What happened? When did that come up? Yeah, here's the piano right here. Here's all my wrestlers. We never forget where we came from. Bro, I'm going to be honest. The only reason I became a member is because you so real. It ain't funny. So, hey, well, thank you, bro. I'd like it. I'd also like it to be funny, but I know how you mean it. It's a manner of speaking. It's a manner of speaking. It's a way for you to express the strong emotion that you have in regard to what you're saying, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you, bro. I try to be. Sometimes I think that I would be a lot more successful if I wasn't so real, because it's easy to just do what you think is gonna make you successful and popular. but I just have like this rebellious nature within me that is like, I'm gonna do whatever I want. So thank you, bro. I can't believe that. Oh, thank you for those emojis. I love to see it, man. I can't believe that Holiday is holding down and defending the BMF like a real title. Feels like the UFC forgot that it was a fake bout. It is pathetic, and that's what I was talking about a while ago, that I will not be surprised. And you know what? Whatever. I mean, it's not like I'm the only one that could come to conclusions. You know, there's only so many fighters. There's only so many titles and so many weight divisions. We're bound, you know, some of us to come to the same conclusions. But I remember I was the first one saying, I will not be surprised if the UFC continues to disrespect Sarukian and they give him the winner of Holiday and Oliveira and they make him fight for a BMF title. And I was saying how that's just a stain on someone's legacy, making them look like someone that was fighting for and defending a fake title. And then I heard other people saying that. But yeah, it's crazy, man. And there's two things. I was making fun of it. I mean, I even call the interim title a fake title, you know? But at the same time, I was one of the people. I think I said it before DC. I remember saying it live on the Fight Companion. Then he started saying, I was like, what the heck, bro? That they should make it like real divisions, like, and defend it, because I thought it was hilarious for them to actually, and then it became a reality. And then, you know, just by its nature, I thought, yes, this will be funny. I kind of like it. It's a hilarious concept, but at the same time, the BMF fights, for the most part, I mean, hopefully they do their jobs. Hopefully Hunter does his job, and they're going to be bloodbaths, you know? At least there's that for it. Thank you, real Bruce Wayne. You know what made me sad the other day when I was doing like my 5 hours of research yesterday on Google AI for my channel? What it basically told me was doing things like inserting those little stand-up bits could ultimately hurt my channel, because I need to, it's crazy, man. Like, apparently there's like robots, you know, it's like the algorithm. There's like robots in the platform, like scanning, like every moment. Like right now, the platform is scanning me. It's making sure I'm a real person and that I'm not AI generated. It's taking note if I'm wearing the same things every single video. It's taking note of the things that are around me and the words that I'm saying and the ways that people are interacting in the chat. It like takes note of everything. And one of the things that it was telling me is that if I do the same things every single video and I train the platform to know that this is what it looks like, I'm sitting here, this is what I'm doing, this is the format, this is my style, that it'll start to lock in and know what to expect and predict and how to feed that to different audiences. But if I start throwing in different things like stand-up or even doing, this is where it messed me up, man. If I start throwing in stuff, you know, trying to be innovative and different and creative and trying to throw in the stand-up or even doing stuff with Flaco, then the algorithm's like, whoa, 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 what are you doing? And then it messes up my visibility. So I could be making better videos with Flaco, doing jokes, doing stand-up, doing MMA demos and stuff, but then the algorithm's like, oh, we don't even know who to show your videos to anymore. And then it just destroys my algorithm again and I get no views. Even though the videos are better, the algorithm's like, nah, man, you confused us. You messed up. So it's like, what could I even do anymore, man? I'm going to have a separate channel for me and Flaco, a separate channel for stand-up, a separate channel for sitting here and talking, a separate channel for streaming. It's like, I can't ever do the right thing, man. I like to have variety. And it's like, I don't even know if I could do the stand-up stuff and stuff like that on here anymore. It's crazy, man. I don't want to mess anything up. No más Espinal. I'm going to make Jane mad. Wait a minute, Casey Stazzy. You're right behind them? Like you're backing them up to threaten me, or you're right behind me? Okay, okay, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, Casey. How was the Fighting for Your Life pod? What? You didn't watch it or what? It was amazing. It was amazing. It was fun, man. I went on there and I spent like 2 hours in character, bro. It was challenging. It was challenging. I felt like that one dude from There Will Be Blood. What's his name? There should be certain qualifications to be able to fight for the BMF, so it's not just a second place trophy. Wow, bro, that's a good point. Like, fight of the nights, performance of the nights, or knockouts, or submission, something like that. That'd be crazy. That's actually a good idea. Oh, dang. We do. We need Armin. BMS for the old dogs, bro. It is. It's getting kind of pathetic and gross, Casey. It's like he's not even hiding it. As long as you incorporate the comedy in all your videos, it's all good. So what I wanted to start doing, real Bruce Wayne, I wanted to start, you know how in the last video I started it off as like the little teaser or whatever. It was at the very beginning of the video. I thought if I do that, it'll like intrigue people to be like, what the heck? Like, I want to see that. And then, of course I do the normal part of the video and try to keep them waiting till they find that part. It's just like a way to keep them engaged, But then the platform's like, you got to show in your first 30 seconds what they're going to be watching, what they could expect. Because it was basically telling me, if you show them that you're doing this stand-up thing and then it switches just to you sitting there talking, they're going to be like, what? So it's tricky, man. I got to figure it out. Yeah, it's always like that, Heartless. It's always like that, bro. I just mess around, Casey. I just like to write jokes. I don't do it like for reals, like for serious. How is Tom supposed to fight John Jones if he can't take an eye poke? No más, Spinal. Sorry, just saying, like, that's actually very interesting. I haven't heard anybody with that take. Like, not only can he not fight because he can't see, you definitely can't fight the dude that's going to do it to you again. Walker versus Walker? Oh, the brothers. Yeah, the brothers are supposedly going to fight now. Did you guys hear about that? When Walter Walker submitted Zion Clark, he called out his own brother. He wants to fight Johnny Walker. Apparently, Walter Walker invited Johnny Walker to come be there with him, and he said he couldn't, that his wife didn't want him to. And then Walter Walker's like, I'm calling out my brother. He wasn't here for me. Or is your wife going to come let you fight or no? Yeah, that was good, Fight Life Pod, huh? I feel dumb that I never considered that before. But I feel like that's too much work. I feel like that's too much work for Dana and the UFC. Like, they just don't care enough. Bro, Casey Stazzy, I'm like at the bottom, bro. I'm right here. Just finished watching the whole thing during the road trip. Love the GM. Heck yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you for showing love over there. DC versus Sonnen for the BMF would have been great before DC got Day and Sloppy. I think I know what Day autocorrected from. Dang, that would have been a clean matchup. Melancholy, what's up, bro? Jared Stone. That kind of sounds like the name from Major Payne. What was that guy's name? Jared Stone. You know who I'm talking about, ARJR? It was something Stone. Was it Jared? Thank you, Casey. Starting with the stand-up set was perfect, dude. Had me hooked from the jump. Zach, I think I want to start doing it, man. I want to do it like Seinfeld, bro, where it opens up every time with the stand-up set. I do think I want to do that. Like, algorithm be darned. I think I want to do that. Thank you for saying that, man. Because that's what I was trying to do. Let down his beanie. Jake Paul and Logan Paul are fighting. The Walker brothers. You know what would be amazing if they had the two Walker brothers? I mean, as I'm about to say it, I'm like, people are so sick of them. I don't even think they'd even care about the humorous part of the brothers, fight. Because it'd be like Walker and Walker. It'd be Jake Paul and Logan Paul fighting. It'll be Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz fighting. It will be Usman fighting his brother that just got kicked out because he's on steroids. It will be the Bashar, what's their name? They fought on the last card. It was something Basharat, the Basharat brothers. You know, just all the brothers. It's the brothers card. That'll be pretty funny. It could be like, but then you also need the outro to be stand up too. You know what I would like to do, because I miss writing jokes, man. I miss it. And what I would like to do is start off each video with the teaser, because I can't give it all away right there, you know? Like on the last one, I just did one joke. So start it that way, and then somewhere in the middle, do another little one. Maybe. Yeah, I have to. I actually have to, because the intro part is just one joke, and that's not enough. So that'll tease the middle part. So maybe somewhere halfway through, I do 3-4 jokes, and then I do it again at the end. The problem is I got to figure out how to do it in a way that's obvious and consistent enough that people will know I don't want to miss those jokes, so they'll stick around to see it. Hopefully they don't just hop around and click around, but I would like to do that. Then it'll be the best of all the worlds. You know, I get to be quick to the news, do it in a way that's repeatable, not a bunch of editing, but then I also get to write some jokes. I would love doing that. Hey, Roger, forgive me, bro, if I'm butchering that name. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to be a bummer or anything, man, but I was just trying to be honest. And Miguel made it very easy. Very, very, like I showed in the thing, you know, I do everything I can basically to avoid human interaction. You know, I don't talk with a lot of people, but Miguel made it very easy. So it was amazing. And I appreciate you, Roger. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, man. Yeah, I know, man. I got to figure out how to do it and be happy with it. I think Mexicans don't like Ilia because he boxed with Mexican style better than UFC Mexican fighters. Opinion without hate. Are there any Mexicans in the chat that could agree with this? I mean, what is he actually? Because I was going to say a lot of Mexicans actually like him because they're like, he's Latin, but he's not. He's actually... Is it German or Georgian? Because he was like from Germany, but then he was also Georgian, and then he went to Spain, and he says, I'm a Spanish dude now. What is he like ethnically, like actually genetically? I mean, I don't care about that. I just think he's smug and he's annoying. Like if he had a likable attitude, like, I don't know, man, like Volkanovski or even Sarukian or I don't know, Daniel Comed, like people would like him, but he's just kind of an annoying dude. He's kind of it's almost like he likes himself so much he doesn't leave any room for other people to like him. It's like he's so full of himself. It's like I think you're good. I don't even know if you need fans, bro. Hopefully I'm not just talking out of my dickies, bro. Let me confirm. Yeah, UFC cuts Muhammad Usman following lengthy suspension. UFC officially cuts Muhammad Usman from roster after 30-month suspension, marking unceremonious end to heavyweight's struggling promotional tenure. The UFC has officially parted ways with heavyweight Muhammad Usman after the fighter was suspended for 30 months for a failed drug test, according to reports from MMA Fighting on Friday. Muhammad Usman has been removed from the UFC roster following blah, 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 blah. Usman, the younger brother of former welterweight champion Kamaru Usman, has been removed from the promotion's active roster, marking an unceremonious end to his UFC tenure. The UFC suspension, which began in 2023, effectively sidelining him during what should have been the prime years of his fighting career. The 35-year-old fighter compiled a 2-2 record inside the octagon before his ban. He made his promotional debut in October 2021 with the first-round TKO victory over Zach Borga, winning the Ultimate Fighter season 30, earning a UFC contract, blah, 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 blah. However, Usman's UFC run quickly derailed, dropped consecutive losses, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so he's out, bro. He's out. The timing of Usman's release comes as the UFC has transitioned from USADA to a new anti-doping partner in 2024. While he technically completed his suspension, the promotion opted not to give him another opportunity to compete under the UFC banner. He is out, bro. That's what happens. When you dope like a dope, the UFC says nope. Oh, they released one of the Basharat brothers after they both won? Dang. I didn't even know that. Dang, everybody's getting chopped, man. Thank you, Hope for Truth. I mean, you know what? The other day, I'm so stupid, man. I don't know why I torture myself. The other day, I was, it was probably like 2 a.m. I was laying in bed. And you guys probably know by now I struggle to sleep. Most of the time when I'm actually like deciding, you know what, I'm going to try to go to sleep now, I'll put on a podcast and just listen to it, try to fall asleep. And sometimes before that, I'll just scroll through some things. And I don't know if I saw the thumbnail and came across it organically or if I was looking through my page. I don't know. I don't remember. But I remember I watched. I don't think I watched the whole thing. I got sad and I closed it. But I was watching my breakdown video of. And it wasn't even one of the classic ones, bro. It wasn't even one of the ones that did good. It only had like. I don't even think it cracked 40,000 views. I think it had 39. I'm not positive. But it was the video I did, Chamoyev versus Du Plessis breakdown. And I was watching it, and I was like, this video is so good. I was so sad, bro. I was so sad. And I was like, I wish I could still do that. I miss those videos. I miss it. I miss being, like, I miss that being what I produced. I miss them too, bro. I wish I could still make them. And you know what the AI was telling me last night when I was trying to figure out what to do with my channel? The AI was telling me those kind of videos could get you flagged and demonetized like you shouldn't make those videos. Thank you, ARJR.
We are family.
Thank you, bro.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
Real Bruce Wayne. I oversold it, bro. I meant that when I said Seinfeld, I meant I would just start it with the jokes, like how Seinfeld does. But the rest would just be me talking like this. You know how I've been doing my basic breakdowns and stuff lately? I'm not even at the place where I could do something like that lately. I just meant like in the future if I wanted to do something again with Flacco. But I guess if, you know what, maybe you're not saying what I thought you were. I thought you were thinking I was trying to do like a full-blown little sitcom or something. If I was just trying to incorporate them in one of those videos where I'm just sitting here talking, it would be like, let's say I'm talking about a moment from a fight. I'm breaking down a fight. And I'll be like, yeah, remember like when this dude kicked him in the head and then he did this? And then I will cut to me and Flacco doing a demonstration, something like that. He's a Georgian born in Germany. So he's Georgian blood. Okay. He's way too much into himself. Yeah, it's unbecoming, bro. MMA Dingo.
We are
been a member for
family.
1 month on the $5 squad.
Cause I got all my homies
The Mexican
with me.
OG of MMA YouTube. I remember watching videos 8 or 9 years ago when I was first getting into the sport. It's good to be back, mate. Are you from Australia? You're the dingo and you're saying mate. And Volkanovski's my favorite fighter, bro. Are you from Australia? From down under? Thank you, man. Hey, March is our 10-year anniversary, bro. March is the 10-year anniversary. I gotta make some 10-year anniversary merch, bro. If I make 10-year anniversary merch, are you guys gonna buy it? Are you guys gonna come through? Are you gonna make March a big month? If I do some kind of artwork on some hoodies and wife pleasers and beanies, like if I make 10-year anniversary merch, are you guys gonna come through? Established. It'll be one of those established since 2016. Ilia wants to fight Islam, but Ali Abdelaziz doesn't want that because he wants to make that money of Gaethje fighting Ilia and also Usman fighting Makhachev. Then he has 3 fighters, one last big payday before that dude has to retire. After these dudes all walk off into the sunset, I don't know what Abdelaziz is gonna do. Dang, thank you, man. Dang. From the videos that I used to do with all the edits, thank you again. Thank you again, MMA Dinga. I really appreciate you all these years. It's because it used a bunch of footage and cutaways and sound effects and stuff like that. Mothman and Crocs. I remember who you are. Thank you for doing it. Thank you for the blessing.
'Cause I got all my homies with me.
What the heck? I have a wonderful individual who I'm also terrified of, who has made me promise to never reveal their true identity or else there will be consequences and repercussions, who has generously donated to the Valentine's Day Fund so that Marilena could get a second appetizer if need be. And I'm very grateful for that because I would hate to have a Valentine's Day argument over having to be controlling over the appetizers limit. So thank you very much for doing that. You just changed the whole night. Thank you, ARJR. You know it's already bought. Ooh. Thank you. There should be 10-year anniversary yellow belts. Heck yeah. You know what? Thank you again, Mothman and Crocs. You know what I found out the other day when I was trying to make rash guards for you guys? The website that I'm currently using for merch doesn't make rash guards. They don't support rash guards. So what I would have to do is find another company just to do the rash guards. And I don't even know how many of you guys would even want a rash guard. I don't know how many people in here train. So that's annoying. So that's something I'm going to have to figure out. Yeah, that was my primo flaco, Nina. Well, thank you. I don't know if you have an iPhone or an Android, Jane, but I test my iPhone on the daily. Have I ever shown you guys this? Look at how my phone looks. I swear I'm going to get electrocuted one of these days in the shower. I take my phone with me all the time, and I'll listen to podcasts and stuff in the shower. Look at how my phone looks. I don't know if you could tell. Like, I don't know. Like, it's open. Like, a little cockroach could just crawl up in my phone and text everybody that I know. Like, it's not just crack. Like, there's cracks, but that's open. Like a little ladybug could just crawl up in there. I don't know the resolution on here, but that's open. And I took it in the shower the other day when I was listening to something, and then all of a sudden the sound got weird and it got all muffled, and I realized a bunch of water got in it. I just had to keep shaking it. If I have money, I'd throw you 10, but Christmas for the boy. Hey, you're good, bro. I'm just glad that you're here. You're good. Jane with the visual. Easy killer. Specifically a sweater. Okay. I saw you in a 3-second clip on someone's video, but it was one of your old ones. I need to find. Oh, heck yeah. I ran into a couple videos a while back of people that were like reacting to my videos and stuff, and it was unreal, man. Like, it was flattering. It was pretty cool. So that'd be cool to see. Thanks for letting me know, Joel. That'd be cool. Joel. Heck yeah, Casey. I'm glad that we had you while we had you, bro. Don't get staffed, bro. I mean, I have a video that yeah, bro, it's crazy. I actually have I have cut myself on it, and I had a coworker that cut themselves on it because they were trying to look at something on my phone and they cut themselves. One of my kids almost cut themselves on it. Yeah, it's pretty bad. No, I have a case now. But look at my case is all broken. I didn't have a case. I don't like having cases on my phones, but I had to finally put one on here because it was so broken, and I felt like all the pieces were just gonna fall off. But look at my case. It's all cracked. It's all disgusting. Like, it's all dirt. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. It still makes calls and texts. It does everything I need it to. That's pretty good, bro. When they say your phone's bugged, that's not what they mean. I like that. Electrical tape? Oh my gosh. Hey, that would look kind of cool, actually. That would look kind of cool. Can I do that on here? Will it let me do that? If I go to let me see. This is annoying. Wow, that's annoying. That's annoying, huh? That's annoying, huh? Let's see. ARJR just sent 50 big ones to the PayPal. He says, phone replacement fund. Who will match it? Hey, at least I could buy a new case. I'll get another $6 case off Amazon, bro. Bro, this will last me another 10 years. Thank you, ARJR. You are, bro. This is why, again, it's no accident why the people in this community call you Unbelievable. It's no accident, bro. It's no accident. GM needs a new phone. Dojo, let's make it happen. I know. I'm just going to keep ignoring everybody's phone calls, bro. You're the best, bro. You're the best. Look it. I want to try to show you something. Thank you, ARJR. That's amazing, man. You're too kind. You're too kind. Will it let me do this right now? I don't want to. I'm hoping I don't do the wrong thing here. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I've never done it on here. I'm thinking of like Streamlabs. I can't do that on here. Dang it. I wanted to try to show you some of this video that I was watching, but I can't do that on here. I don't have it all set up yet. Ain't no big thing. Ain't no big thing. Jan vs. Volk is so common sense that the world couldn't think of it. I had to. I mean, I get it. I would want Volk to go down instead of Jan going up. I want Volk to be able to realize his dream as a 2-division champion. As long as Volk goes down. But I'd rather have him go up and fight, Gaethje or somebody than just stay there for Jan to come up, This is my 72nd phone and only second case. I learned the hard way. They should make a sequel to Taken called Mistaken, where Liam Neeson has Alzheimer's. And he thinks his daughter was kidnapped, but it's just a 2-hour-long movie trying to explain the miscommunication. Bro, did you make that up or did you see that in a brilliant Reddit post? That is amazing, bro. Oh. A cracked screen protector. That's ironic, bro. I have a particular set of skills, but I can't remember what they are. I have been tempted to get one of those flip phones. I miss flip phones, bro. Get the new phone, homie. Thank you, Heartless Steve. What will people think when they see my broken phone? I know, bro. I'm spoiled. I got the best community here. A Ziploc bag. Hey, that's a funny idea, man. Like, if you saw some dude that was just mobbing around, like, he didn't have a phone case, he just used a Ziploc bag. Ziploc bag phone case. That's hilarious, bro. Somebody just threw down big money in the PayPal and said only because he asked so nicely for the phone funds. I am very spoiled. I am a spoiled brat. No, you could be spoiled without being a brat, right? I'm not a brat. I'm spoiled and thankful. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that. You unidentifiable human being. And I don't even know. Maybe it's not a human being. I don't know. You generous, unidentifiable creature. Thank you. Thank you. This is how we do it. That's funny, bro. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't thought about that. Ooh. Bro, I forgot about that. Bro. Thank you for reminding me, dude. Hey, can you hear it, Mark M? Can you guys hear the music? I'm so mad I didn't think about this before. Rogier, I can play. I could sit down and play a game, but I'm not the best. I'm not the best. I was so good at chess that I taught Jesse Jr. to be good at chess, and he beats me now. So how good could I be, you know? Kim North, Bruce Lee's Fists of Fury for your movie night. Oh, bro, we got to do all of them. We got to do all the Bruce Lees, bro. Thank you. We got to do all of them. Serio. I have to jump off. See you guys next time. If you haven't seen the podcast I did with GM yesterday, check it out. You really get to see Under the Beanie. It was a great time. Fight Life Pod. I appreciate you profusely. If you guys have not seen it, I did a corroboration with this dude. Literally. I did a corroboration with this dude. It went live yesterday on his channel, Fight Life Pod. Please go scope it out. It was like 2 hours long. We were sitting there chopping it up. We had a fantastic time. Please go support him. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hype, all that stuff. Put it on replay as you fall asleep. Check it out, please. Thank you for being here, bro. What do you think about Ariel and Guru beefing? I feel like all the clip channels or MMA channels or whatever, I feel like they're trying to turn it into something more than it is. Unless there's been more that I haven't seen. It seems like the only thing that was going to happen was Guru was going to the States. And he's like, hey, I'm going to be around. You want to do a collab? And based on Ariel's statement, probably had some of his followers say, had some of his followers hit him up and be like, hey, get him on. Like, let's do this thing. For whatever reason. And I think I heard Ariel initially said yes, I think. And then changed his mind for whatever reason, which is weird. Why would you say yeah? I would understand if he said no from the start. Because Ariel, he always has this thing like, he doesn't want to acknowledge anybody that he does. He's one of those dudes that's like, he's one of those dudes that's like, I don't want a platform. Like the moment you start talking like that, oh my gosh. Like he doesn't want to platform anybody that he doesn't, see eye to eye with or believe is on the right side or whatever. So I would have thought from the start he would have said no, but I think he said sure, and then he said no. And then because he saw MMA Guru and Bryce Mitchell talking about him, he got all in his feelings. And then he was talking about us trying to expose the Guru. Oh, all your friends are trying to get you on my show or whatever. But which is weird because, okay, you were, in your statement, you're acting like, hey, Bryce Mitchell, why do you think I didn't have you back on my show? And then MMA Guru, someone that he ultimately decided, I don't want him on my show. So if these are two dudes that you don't care about, why are you acting like you care about him by getting all emotional on Twitter then? Which is it? You either care about him or you don't care about him. If you don't care about him, you probably wouldn't have said anything. It seems like you do care. And I don't know if anything's come up since then. And then I saw somebody posted a response. And it didn't, you know what I thought was kind of gangster about it? It didn't even seem like an official response from the MMA Guru. Like he didn't even care enough to do that. From what I saw, it was just a clip that someone took from a live stream where he was like, yeah, it's kind of pathetic. You got this 40-something, whatever year old dude that's, taking his time to cry about me and this other, like, not living his own life. And it kind of just seemed like a throwaway, like, yeah, whatever. So I thought that was kind of cool. Kind of like, I ain't even going to waste my time. Kind of weird. I don't know. If I was Ariel and I was in his position, like he just operates, he just moves kind of weird sometimes. He's obviously had a lot of years and resources with the UFC, ESPN, whatever else. I don't know. You would think if he thinks of these people or organizations or whoever being beneath him, it's like, then why are you always doing what would be considered punching down then? I don't know. He seems kind of petty. Oh, good. Thank you for letting me know, ARJR. I know. I should have told Jesse Jr. Remember, I taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know. And that was a mistake. I taught him everything I knew. Oh dang. Oh dang. James making some of these dudes think they got a chance in here. Yeah, it is weird. I always feel like, is there anybody that actually likes Ariel? It almost feels like people ironically watch him or watch him just because maybe he has someone in particular on and they're just trying to dissect all the information they can, but they definitely don't necessarily care about him. A fence rider, that's a good way to put it. I don't even know who King Von is. Jane, if you're not careful, I'll have to put you on a timeout. This is a family stream. Oh, dang. Dang. Hey, Joel, I might have to make it happen, bro. I might have to send him another message. Literally, like in a different context. I might have to send him a real message. Ooh. That's nasty, bro. Don't take the dream away, Jane. I haven't watched them, bro. I've just been too... Every time I'm ready to make a video, I'm just too like focused on an actual fight that I'm like, I can't be watching these bum fights in the backyard. Like, I don't know. I don't know if Hooker's trying to vivaciously live through these dudes or what. I should though. Like, I'm not in a position where I should be closing off any doors to anything within the community. I should know like as much as I can about what's going on, you know? But I just feel like every time I've come across the thumbnail or anything about it, I've been in the middle of something else. People didn't even watch my fight about the Run Nation Championship. It's like, I don't know if they're going to watch these backyard fights if I make a video. Member for 36 months. Mar loca. Hey, everyone. It's nice to see you all in here. I've been lurking and enjoying the chat. You guys are very entertaining. Always making me smile. Heck yeah. Just as my screen freezes. Just as my screen freezes. Dang! Melancholy. I like Ariel, I must say.
Stop the fight!
I watch Ariel show because I enjoy the MMA banter. Dang! Hey, there's got to be some, right? There's got to be some. There's got to be some. That is tremendous. That is tremendous. 36 months. Thank you, Mara Loca. That is tremendous.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
And then right after that, spreading it, spreading the love, spreading that feeling of community and trying to make sure that other people got a piece of what she's got.
Cause I got
that other
all my
people are
homies
able
with me.
To venture deep into the depths of the dark web of the Mexican martial arts with all the behind-the-scenes content, with all the extras, with all the goodies. Thank you for doing it, Madre Loca. For initiating all of these people, for bringing them into the family of gringos. Thank you.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
Thank you very much. Wow, my stuff is so frozen right here. It's getting very annoying. MMA Dinga, I have a couple more. Down under, dollar reduce. Oh, I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am a vocal maniac. Fight for the vocal maniacs. Thank you, MMA Dinga. Heavyweights would rather run it straight, line at each other, than throw hands. It's the grim state of big athletes these days. It's crazy, man. I mean, it tells you exactly what's going on in Tuivasa's head. Whole time the dude was just thinking about going over there and handing a fake bout to these fake fighters. It's not. I don't even want to call them fighters, man. I don't even want to call them fake fighters. They're like wannabe fake fighters. Bertolomeo, a great podcast interview. It was around 2 hours, but it felt like there's more we're still missing out. Vincent can collab and Jesse works best. Vincent can collab and Jesse works best as solo. I thought you were saying that Vincent should do a collab with Jesse. That would be the end of me, bro. That would the whole my universe would implode. Thank you, man. For those of you that haven't seen it, I need you to watch it, man. It was fun. I really enjoyed it. We had a great time. And yeah, I mean, we barely scratched the surface, bro. We barely scratched the surface. Look, in about 4 minutes here, we're coming up on 2 hours. And we're going to have to dip because, you know, it is Valentine's Day, you know. So, thank you, ARJR.
We are
thank you very much.
family. Cause I got all my homies with me.
And you know what? I want to show some love and appreciation right now. I'm feeling generous. People were very generous toward me today. It's the absolute least I could do. Trust me, I confirmed. It is the very least I could do. I made sure of it. So I want to at least, if my screen will decide to unfreeze here, I want to at the very least. Wow, this is absolutely terrible. This is absolutely terrible. While my stuff is frozen. If my screen will decide to unfreeze here, at the very least, wow, I don't even know if it's gonna happen double now. At the very least, wow, this is absolutely terrible. This is absolutely terrible. And now I'm hearing myself echo. While my stuff gotta turn that frozen. But now my screen's frozen. If my screen will decide to unfreeze here, at the very least, there we go. I want to at least bless one person. That's the very least I could do. Again, I've confirmed that is the bare minimum that I could do. Master DeRoy. Bless you, bro. That is a membership for you. You now have full access to the dark web of the Mexican martial arts. And you could scope all the bloopers, behind the scenes, music videos. You have access to the Discord, so now you can get in there and you could be like chilling with everybody in there when the party's over. You could keep it going in there, having conversations, like a whole forum thing. You could post stuff in there. You could find love in there. People have found love in the Discord. So there's that for you. And I'm gonna ask you guys a favor, because it is Valentine's Day. I'm gonna need to hit the road right now. I'm glad we were able to, it flew by for me. It does not feel like we've been here for 2 hours. It does not feel like we've been here for 2 hours. But I already knew from the start I'm probably gonna be able to only do 2 hours, and we have hit that mark. And now I have something that I want to ask of you. I have a favor that I would like to ask of you. All right? Thank you very much, MMA Dinga. Love the community you got here, bro. Take care. Hey, bro, I hope you could keep returning. It's the best, bro. This is the best community. And I've combed through them. I've combed through the communities, and this is definitely the best one. And you being here makes it even more so. ARJR, thank you, bro.
We are family.
Oh, dang, you got Shaq.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
Thank you, bro. Hey, Casey, you're a member, so you have access to the Discord. Just go to my members tab. I think it's the most recent or one of the last 3 most recent posts I made. It says Discord and boom, just click the link, bro. You have access. Hope for Truth. Thank you. Thank you very much for that beautiful little birdie. It's their first super chat on a live stream. Thank you.
Flow goes deep like the ocean.
Whose hot dog is
Burn
this?
so hard, grab the lotion. I might
Thank you.
hit the 3-wheel motion.
Thank you.
Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Thank you for doing it. Thank you, Hope for Truth. Now listen, I forgot I didn't do this now. Shoot. I want to ask you to do me a favor. It's on my YouTube homepage. You know how it says like videos, live, shorts, posts. There's one that'll say, I think if you're already a member, it'll say something like perks. It'll say membership or perks or something. All you got to do is click on that, and then you're on my page. It shows all the member stuff, and one of them is a link to the Discord. But look, I'm gonna ask you guys to do something for me right here, if you will be so kind. Hold up. I'll be right with you. I'm telling you, bro, he made a lot of stupid decisions in that show that just had me scratching my beanie like, what's wrong with you, bro? That guy made me so mad. Look it. I'm going to dip right now. I got to go get ready. I got to spray some cologne on my beanie. This is the new video for today. I just did a new video today. So please go scope it out. And if you go watch it right away and hype it and comment and like and blah, blah, blah and do all that stuff, YouTube will be like, oh, snap. People are coming in like a flurry. This must be a good video. And they'll show more people. So there it is. That's my new video from today. Please go scope it out. Thank you, Kaimon. What about those? Love y'all, man. Partying is such sweet sorrow, Kaimon. There's the new video. Please go click on it. Please show the algorithm some love. And the video will do good finally. I appreciate all of you. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And if you're not planning on doing anything for Valentine's Day, don't worry about it, because it was just a holiday.